What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis come to you with a quick video. We're gonna talk about Frank the Tank Kaminsky leaving Phoenix to go to the Sacramento Kings. This is what he did last year for the Phoenix Suns. 39 games he played. 13 of those games he started, and he got 19.9 minutes per game. Shot 7.9 field goal attempts, 45% from the field, which is where you want to be. Didn't shoot the ball particularly from three, as he is a stretch big. Shot 33%, but the 2 seasons prior, he shot 38 and 36%. So he still probably might be respectable from three, even if you don't rely on him heavily, like he is a role player. I don't see the Kings giving him major minutes, but I think he still is a respectable three-point shooter despite his decline in his numbers last year. Shot 67% from the free throw line and 4.5 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and averaged 9.7 points, which is pretty good considering that he only played 19 minutes per game. And, for them not to make it to the playoffs, Frank Kaminsky showed that he still is a solid player, not the player that people thought. People thought that he can be an offensive hub and a guy that can really be probably a good bench player that can give you a lot of points. And, even though he's not far from that, his shooting didn't really translate as well as I thought it would have, coming into the draft. He was known as this guy that can post up, this guy that can face up, and this guy that wasn't that athletic, so he wasn't going to be a great defender. But he also had the size, 7 foot 240, which is a big, tall body and a legitimate 7 footer that also has good touch. Never really became a great free throw shooter in the NBA, but he showed that he could get to the line. He also showed that he can be aggressive. That was one thing a lot of people questioned. Will he have the aggressiveness to attack? Would he have the aggressiveness to be, a scoring force in the NBA? And even though he's not a terrible player, he is, a solid rotational player that can actually play some minutes at the 4 or the 5 and really space out the floor to get the bigs out of the paint so guys can get to the basket without having to worry about getting a shot blocked or contested. And that has been his best value. But you would think that he had, worked more on his 3-point shot because that's what's going to make him eat. If he can become a 30, 37 or above three-point shooter, this man can be in the league for multiple years outside of this year just because shooting is a premium. We've seen how much great shooters got paid this offseason. Teams need shooting. Teams need guys that can space the floor. And Frank Kaminsky has shown that, but he's never been an elite shooter at the NBA level. And if he wants to be able to stay in the league for a long, long time, I think that that's the direction he should go in, is just focusing on hitting mid-range jumpers, focus on hitting spot up, catching shoot threes, and setting screens and giving dribble handoffs and giving space to wings and guards is how you eat in this league, just because every guard wants to play in the pick and roll, and if they don't play in the pick and roll, they want to get to the basket and get to the paint so they can get layups and floaters, and if they can't do that, they want to be able to have a clean mid-range spot up three, because once you come off the three, they're going to go up or go under. And if they go under, you get the three. If they go up, you get a chance to attack them and then get to the paint, get the layup or the free throw, or you get the space to hit a mid-range jumper. And Frank Kaminsky, ability to space the floor is make you have to pay attention to him, because once he sets that screen, he can either stop and pop from mid-range, he can, give them space by running to the three-point line, or he can sometimes catch the ball, put it on the floor a little bit, and make a quick decision, whether that's passing or that's just trying to get to the basket and spin so that way he can get to space to be able to hit a hook shot, floater, or even just finish or get to the free throw line. So Frank, it's good that he's still in the league. He's out of Wisconsin. I live in Wisconsin, and he has stayed in the league outside of his rookie contract, and he was able to play well for Phoenix, showing that he can still be a contributor, coming off the bench. And for him to be 27 years old, even though his career doesn't look that great, considering that a lot of teams are not prioritizing him as a player that they want. The only way he's going to be a guy that, demands, a roster spot each and every year is if he becomes an elite level shooter. We've seen Brook Lopez get a multi-year deal by saying, posting up, I can still do that, but if I want to stay in the league long term, I'm going to have to shoot threes. And if Frank Kaminsky can, get that mentality that he can knock down mid-range and threes, and that should be his priority as a shooter and a floor spacer, he'll be able to play into the league into his mid-30s or even later, depending on how his defense is. As he do decline more athletically, he's already not a great defender. That will really show, how long he'll be in the league. And I think that that's the thing he should focus on the most, which is shooting, and also being a better free throw shooter too. Will help, because if he gets fouled or if he's in a lineup and he has to make a move, free throws is another way to score points, and that's what it's all about. Whoever scores the most points is the team that wins, and I think that that should be something we focus on more, is spacing. The more you space, the more gravity you can control, the easier it is for your teammates to play, and the easier it is for the game for them to play, even if it's just about kicking out to you because you can shoot a three. And kicking it out to Kaminsky, should be dangerous, because that's what he came in known as, a guy that can space the floor, maximize his role, become an elite level shooter. He had been in the league for multiple years. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook, and also everybody that checked out the website and that will. Also, if you're new to the new Facebook page, you can buy merchandise, hats, shirts, change the color of the hat, change the color of the shirt, customize it to the way you want it to be, and I can get it shipped out. So you can also buy merchandise that's exclusively on my spread shirt. That will also be in the description, comment section below. Also, if you're new to the channel, I upload videos each and every day throughout the whole week. So 7 days a week. Also, I come with videos of breakdowns of legends, players, rookies, and summer league breakdowns and coverage, draft coverage, free agency, top 10 list, season previews, and also playoff predictions. Also, if you like the video, you can help support this channel if you don't want to buy merchandise by liking and sharing. Liking and sharing allows this channel and videos to reach more people. The more people it reaches, the better this channel is, and that's what liking and sharing would do for it. If you want to support the channel that way, I would appreciate that. Also, comment. Let me know what you guys think. I read every comment. It may not seem like it, but every comment that is put, every comment that y'all write, I do read. So I appreciate the energy. So let me know what you guys think. Was this a good pickup for the Kings? The Kings need bigs. They need guys that can shoot. Is Frank Kaminsky a great pickup for them? That's what we will see. Not a long-term commitment. A guy that they can waive if it doesn't work out. And, this is a guy that gives them something that they're missing at the big position in Sacramento. So we'll see, if this works out or not. And, that'd be making it, is it worth the deal or not? So we'll see. Other than that, I'm going. I'll be back to y'all with more news.